preseason is here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go to...
Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
You see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Texans 21, Eagles 0.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Marvin, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now out comes Houston.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
And this returnable for Harris.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 21-3 is your score after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The catch is made.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Houston set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
The pass complete to number 23. It's a gain of 4. Third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Taken down right now at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down to the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop him. They knew they had to meet him with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Smith. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 2nd and 4. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Point after here coming up. And this is now a one-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The question. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Rose. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They go back to the ground with Sanders, and he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. This is Smith with a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
Brought down at the 20. 2nd down and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and with it, they have taken the lead.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. That will get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3. But a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
And now out comes Houston. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's the backup Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because
a little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Frank's looking to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Franks. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
when I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Houston set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll set up a throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
Well, and a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Franks.
This one caught by Crowder.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks.
Rolling to his left. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Second down, Franks.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Franks now.
This pass complete to Reynolds.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Here's Madison running left.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Franks. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Franks.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
It's Franks now from the shotgun.
Throw left side to Reynolds. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
4th down. Frank's going to throw for it.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down it goes.
Jabari Zuniga
In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So now the Eagles down by 4, 2:07 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know,